One of the first times I realized like really what we were doing with Cast Hope, we had a group of kids on this camp out. It was, camping, fishing, hanging out, basically, your average camping trip for most of us. Trying to round up all the kids, get everybody in bed and tent. And I'm walking around, it's 10:30 at night, I'm tired, I've been working the whole time, as is all the volunteers. I look around and I see this kid, he's kind of out away from camp and he's looking straight up. And at this point, I'm not happy with the fact that there's still a kid standing outdoors. It's, we are long past lockdown. I look at him, I'm like, what the heck are you doing out here? He looks over at me with these big doe eyes and this just blank look of just utter confusion. And he looks at me and he says, why are they so bright? And I look back at him and I'm about ready just to unleash, Papa Bear fury on this kid. And I realize that he's talking about the stars. And he had never seen stars without streetlights. I understood at that moment that I had grown up in a very different path. I went from being upset to being completely humbled by the experience. And what I realized at that moment was that if a kid had not seen stars without streetlights, what else had he not experienced? What else had every kid there? Every kid I know, every kid I see on the street, what else was missing? My kids have seen that. They're appreciating it. They know. But will that world still be there for them if their peers do not? We sat there for a long time. I pointed out constellations. I talked to them about light pollution. I talked to them about all the things that, someone shared with me. If my kids derive what I get out of the outdoors, will the outdoors in the way that we know it still be there for their children if their peers do not appreciate and derive the same thing from the outdoors that they do? And in that simple moment, I was motivated at a completely different level in a completely different way. The imperativeness of what we do really became apparent.